Man, this must have been... What? Hello everyone, my name is Josh. I'm an award-winning video editor, and I hope you guys are enjoying 1989 Taylor's version. I know it's finally out, so I hope you guys are enjoying the album, and I'm celebrating by reacting to her song, Wildest Dreams. Let's get into it. Alright, so without even freaking pressing play, this looks insane. Beautiful drone shot, maybe? Or off of a helicopter? I don't know. But I always love how she always has her name kind of at the beginning. I am a little surprised that they don't have like any shadows going down with her name. Usually they kind of tend to, you know, use the titles or her name or something to make it look like it's actually in the environment. So a little surprised, but I still think it looks great. Ah, Joseph Kahn. Ooh.
He said, let's get out of...
Oh my gosh. All right, well, I hope you guys are ready for a 3-hour-long video because this is insane so far, and we're 10 seconds in. A lot of fading in between each shots, you know, just simple crossfades. This right here is 2 different shots. Obviously, a shot of her and a shot of elephants. You know, she like... in Africa. That's awesome. Okay. So this shot that's obviously overlaid over the shot of elephants, they just have that shot at an opacity of, you know, 50% or less or so, I would say, if I were to guess, just to kind of give it that cool effect. Obviously, that match cut was awesome. I'm a huge fan of match cuts. And this is the type of light right here. First of all, that thing's freaking massive. This kind of light is definitely utilized, especially in like older, like Hollywood movies and stuff like that. These lights are usually meant to replicate the sun, on certain sets. So a freaking giraffe. Oh, what do we have here? Wildest Dreams, Musterhausen, 8/2/1950. Oh, so this is obviously set back then. Okay. Oh, okay. That's why they're utilizing that light. Okay. I'm connecting things together. Yeah, obviously they're shooting on film and stuff like that. Okay.
He said, let's get out of this town, drive out of the city, away from the crowds. I thought heaven can't help me now, nothing lasts forever. But
was he just mouthing the lyrics? This song's kind of catchy. I'm interested to see where this is going. This is just really cool. I love, oh my gosh, I love behind the scenes stuff where they show that in the music video. I'm a huge fan of that. Wow, this is awesome. We have a crane right here. Who still has these lights to be able to rent out to actually show this in a music video? That's crazy. I mean, this really is like what an on-set film location would look like, and they look like they're in Africa or something. This is really cool.
I thought heaven can't help me now, nothing lasts forever. But this is gonna take me down. He's so tall and handsome as hell. He's so bad, but he does it so well. I can see the end.
Yeah, that's catchy. You want to make sure, like when you're editing, to make it as easy as possible for the viewer to watch, and to, I guess, make that happen is for the viewer's eyes not to work as hard to find the focal point of who's talking or what the subject is in each shot. So what I mean by that is here we have him and he's about centered frame, and then right here our eyes don't need to work at all to realize, oh, okay, they're both looking at each other. You know, she's the focal point here, he's the focal point there. The two are barely moving, like it's almost a match cut. And that's just to make it easier for us to view it. It would be different if she was over here and, you know, he would be here and she would be over here. It would look weird. Framing is everything in this, and they're doing a wonderful job.
Handsome as hell. He's so bad, but he does it so well. I can see the end as it begins. My one condition is say you'll remember me. Standing in a nice
We have a script supervisor, or it could be the director. You know, obviously with the script in front of him. Yeah, that's the director, Musterhausen. We just have a freaking giraffe in the background. Like, what? What the heck? Oh my gosh. Working with animals. Working with animals. I don't think this... Oh, in an airplane? What? I'm just now seeing the airplane. You know, and obviously working with animals, there's a lot of different logistical things you have to think of, and, you know, redoing shots, and it's a mess. Props to the animals that are in this.
remember me. Standing in a nice dress, staring at the sunset, babe. Red lips and rosy cheeks. Say you'll see me again, even if it's just in your wildest
Oh,
dreams.
wow. Wow.
Wildest dreams.
There are some beautiful shots. Holy crap. Drone shots. You know, this was what, 8 years ago. Drones weren't as popular back then. You know, they were definitely still a thing, but for this quality, I'm guessing that was probably a helicopter shot. And it's pretty dang stable too. So yeah, a helicopter shot with a gimbal is probably how they're achieving these like waterfall shots. The color grade is just really telling a good story here. You know, it's everything has that warmish tone, and I'm a big fan of it. I usually like cooler tones, but with this video, I think that they're utilizing color in a wonderful way. And usually, you know, they're matching this colors. Me personally, having a contrasting color would be really, really cool in this shot. But the yellow matching everything, I think that's pretty good too. We have like the greenish tones here too. That's really cool. I did notice it goes to slow motion, so they were probably filming this at, you know, they were filming this at a higher frame rate. Therefore, at any point, they could just bring it down and make it look slow motion. So, and just another casual giraffe in the background. Man, this must have been...
I said no one has to know what we do. His
What?
hands are in my hair, his clothes are in my room, and his voice is a familiar sound. Nothing lasts forever, but this is getting good now. He's so tall and handsome as hell. He's so bad, but he does it so well. And when we've had our very last kiss, my last request is say you'll remember me.
Oh my gosh, this is a beautiful music video. Wow, I'm getting lost in this. The storytelling is wonderful. Like, oh my gosh, there's not a lot of special effects in this. And editing wise, I mean, really, it is just simple cuts and a color grade, I think, and there's some slow motion and stuff. So usually in a tent, when there's like wind blowing and stuff, yeah, the opening is going to be moving, and you want, since this is a very, very close angle, we don't know what's going on around her. We want to still show that she's in that tent, and we are connecting the dots by seeing this light go across her face. And so the way that they could do that, there's a bunch of different ways. There's obviously everything that I explain in any of these videos. There's a bunch of different ways to do it. But with this, they could, if I were to do it, use a reflector. And I'm not sure if you've ever seen one of them, but it's quite literally just like a very shiny, you know, material. You use the reflector by getting a light, reflecting it off of that, and therefore you can move it whichever way you want. If you're shooting anything outside and you know, the sun is like right above the subject, usually that creates really harsh shadows. It doesn't look very good on the subject's face, or, you know, whatever side the sun is on, front or back. There's a lot of lighting issues, you know, when you film outside and stuff. So utilizing a reflector, actually, you can reflect it off the sun to brighten up the subject without using a single light. Just a zebra, just freaking zebra, like, oh my gosh. Such beautiful shots. Like, man, this is crazy.
Does it so well, and when we've had our very last kiss, my last request is, say you'll remember me, standing in a nice dress, staring at the sunset, babe, red lips and rosy cheeks, say you'll see me again, even if it's just in your
Wow.
dreams.
That, oh my gosh, that shot was probably so hard to get. Wow. Okay, so such a simple shot here. There's a billion things that could have gone wrong here. They had to have all of these. What are these? Are these? I don't know what they're all so blurry. I can't even pick one out that. I don't know what animal that is, but enlighten me if you know down in the comments. But so they have these animals running. Not only are they running, but there's the shadow of the airplane. And not only that, you're filming it from a whole different, I'm assuming, a whole different aircraft, like in a helicopter. You know, they had to have taken this multiple times. And this must have taken a minute to get because it's such a beautiful shot. And there's just so many moving pieces here. It's incredible. Right here, we have a beautiful lens flare. And the way that they're getting that is that ever so slight, like kind of coverage of the sun here. When you shoot into the sun, yes, you get a lens flare, but you get this like shine with it too. Whenever you get that sunlight right on the edge of something, you can kind of play with it a little bit, move the camera a little bit to make it have a cool effect with the sun. And you know, they do that here. They move it a little bit. And one thing that I also did notice with the shot before this, whenever they're actually, this right here, they actually have somebody off to the side of the camera with just like these, I don't know, petals or some kind of flower going into one of those fans that we've seen a bunch of. Huge fan of that too. Man, they're making some great shots here. The cinematography in this is just killing me. Oh, it's amazing.
Wildest dreams, wildest dreams. You'll see me in hindsight, tangled up with you
my
all night.
gosh.
It's down.
Holy,
Someday when you leave.
what the heck? Is that real? So first of all, I saw this shot and I was like, yep, that's exactly what's happening. Remember that sunlight being ever so slightly covered? We get that really cool lens flare that's being covered. And yeah, it just makes it an awesome cinematic look. And not only that, the sunlight is also becoming now a backlight to separate the subject from the background. The aperture, that f-stop, is just so low. You can barely tell what's in the background right here. But we need some sort of separation, and they're utilizing the natural sun to be able to give him that hairline light right there. And it is a gorgeous shot. And this was freaking crazy. Is that real, people? That's real, right? Because the second that lion would open its mouth like that, I would be out of there. Like, nah, I'm done with this. This is crazy. This was a cool little thing. Was this a time-lapse?
In hindsight, tangled up with you all night.
Yep. All right, so we have a split second of a time lapse, and this effect in it's like showing a mountain. That's cool. So this effect can actually be achieved in two different ways, to my knowledge. One is photos and one is video. So this could be a whole different camera, possibly, and taking a bunch of photos over a amount of time. Just it's stuck. The camera's on a tripod, and it's taking all these photos, and then you just kind of smush them together and just speed ramp it up. There's that, or it's actually video where they are actually taking this, and it is only a second, so this could just be like, I don't know, 30 minutes of film that they just sped up really quick. So that's another way they could have done that too. And then, yeah, the giraffe running, I mean, that's a cool shot. I don't know if they got that while they were there, but that would have been incredible if they did. Oh, the lion's fake around her. There's no way. I think she's on some sort of green screen or being keyed out with a rotoscope or something like that. Yeah, I don't know about that. At least in this shot, I think this is two different shots here. So I personally think all of these shots that are just really fast are like kind of resembling points in a relationship, maybe like running, lightning, there's obviously like flying and danger, maybe. I think there's a lot of different things that she's showing just by these really quick shots, and I did notice that, like, with the guy, they're actors, but I think she's saying that Wildest Dreams might be like, maybe she wants to be his wildest dream, or, it does seem like the lyrics are kind of talking about a breakup, like she doesn't want to let him go, but, that's just really quick interpretations from me. Holy crap, we have a bunch of shots going on. This one was very weird to me. I don't know about this shot. I think I would have avoided this one entirely, I think. I know there's a reason for it, but I just don't know about that one. But yeah, the cheetah running, did they get all of there has to be a behind the scenes to this. I need to see it. There's so many different moving pieces in this that I am blown away. Did they get the cheetah to actually go while they were there? Is this stock footage? I just don't know anymore. There is so much going on here. It is insane. I don't know how to process it. This shot is what blew my mind. Astrophotography is actually very interesting. Astrophotography is very interesting to me. And so the cool effect that they did here was that it actually was framed just like ever so slightly. Oh, there's like a shooting star too. Whoa. That's cool. Okay. So yeah, and you can see like the Milky Way here. So the way you get that actually is you just have the camera. There's obviously a reason why the camera's not moving while this shot is going, because the easiest way to do this is that you stick the camera on a tripod at night and you just crank that shutter, just crank it, the shutter speed, where whenever you take a picture, it'll actually take like minutes, many minutes to take one photo, and it'll actually drag the stars and like because of the Earth's rotation. So that's exactly how they did that here. The mountain right here is not moving because obviously it's on a tripod, and whenever they pressed go, they just let it be. It's almost kind of like a time lapse, but it's a time lapse of the stars, essentially.
You see me in hindsight, tangled up with you all night, burning it down. Someday when you leave me, I bet these memories follow you around. Say you remember me, standing in a nice dress, staring at the sunset, babe. Red lips and rosy cheeks. Say
whole
you'll see me
different-
again, even if it's just pretend. Say you'll remember me, staying in a nice dress, staring at the sunset, baby.
Oh my gosh. There is just a crazy amount of things happening. Wow. Okay, so definitely in a studio. This could be green screen on each side, or it could be on an actual set and they just have a big green screen here to kind of extend the set. And you can kind of tell that because there's not a lot of people back there now. All the people are up here. So these all could very well be extras. This must have taken forever to be able to do, though. This almost kind of reminds me of like an Indiana Jones thing. The camera flashes are great ways to actually use as transition pieces because it's just filling up the whole frame with light, and you can go into a whole different shot. So that's a really, really cool way of utilizing those flashes as transition pieces. This scene right here was really cool, though. Obviously, they're not in Africa anymore. It's just a plain background now. And this light right here and this light right here are creating like backlights. You can kind of see it right here along him and along her. But we also have this really strong light that they're actually not showing in this frame right above them, because you can see the shadows are going straight back or towards us, meaning that there is a warmer light somewhere right above this frame shining almost down on them, or it's shining behind them and it's just giving that reflection that's going towards us, reflection, shadow towards us. Oh my gosh, there's so much I could talk about on this. Married already? Or was he married the whole time? Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on, I gotta back up. That was cool. Oh, that's really cool. Okay. Wow. Oh my gosh. That was a beautiful music video. So everyone, that was my reaction to Taylor Swift Wildest Dreams. I could easily talk about that for an extra hour if I really wanted to. Each and every single one of these shots that was used throughout this whole music video, it just blows my mind how much effort was put into each one. Because, I mean, Joseph Kahn, you're just, dude, you were killing it, man. Thank you everyone for tuning in. I appreciate it. And until next time, enjoy the album.